The Charles River Esplanade is a well-known park area and tourist attraction that is a piece of the Charles River Reservation that is divided into three distinct segments. These segments, from east to west, are separated by the Craigie Drawbridge, the Longfellow Bridge, the Harvard Bridge, and the Boston University Bridge. The easternmost and first section of the Esplanade is Charles Bank. It began as a seawall built in the 1880s, which is then used by landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted Sr. to design a park in the 1880s and the 1890s. Upon completion of the Charles River Dam in 1908, architect Guy Lowell redesigned the eastern end of the Charles Bank area, including a lock area. Along with this and many other minor improvements and changes, the Charles Bank section remains the same as it has since. Next, the westernmost section of the Charles River Esplanade is the Charles Gate Upper Park area. Charles Gate refers to the place where the muddy river enters the Charles. Parkland only extended to Charles Gate from the Harvard Bridge during the early 1900s. In the 1930s, additional filling was done as part of the creation of the Storer Memorial Embankment, which extended Parkland all the way to the Boston University Bridge. Except for some additional filling to compensate for the construction of Storer Drive, the Charles Gate Upper Park section of the Esplanade, for the most part, has remained intact. Finally, the middle section of the Esplanade is the Back Bay section. This section extends from the Longfellow Bridge in the east to the Hartford Bridge in the west and is the most well-known section of the Esplanade. It is approximately 1 1/4 miles long. The first parkland created here was by the Charles River Basin Commission around 1910. Arthur Shercliffe's design in 1930 transformed the Back Bay section into the recognizable parkland that we see today that included the Boat Haven, the Hat Shell, and the lagoon. In the 1950s, Storer Drive was constructed over the southern edge of the Esplanade, and more land was then filled to compensate for the taking of land, which resulted in the formation of a longer island connected by bridges. With this addition, the Charles River Esplanade has become one of the most well-known parklands in Boston.